Eva Deitz. The following is an interview with my parents, Eva and Henry Deitz. Henry Deitz will be 95 in just about 3 months. Eva is some 8 years younger.
All right. And we had in the Casino. After we left Casino, we kept on walking and walking. Then we were supposed to go over the mountain, to go across, to get the ship, to get to the ship.
Where was the ship?
What do you call it then? Howard. Howard.
Le Havre.
Le Havre.
Howard, the port.
Yeah, Le Havre, France. Le Havre.
Yeah. And we stayed there, but I used to go to the river all the time and watch where people fly away. And then finally we got our papers ready, and we left.
How about the boat? Remember the boat?
Oh yeah, a little boat, and you have to fly. You have to cross a little river like from here to Bluefield, you know.
In the boat?
In a little boat, yeah.
Now you crossed a big ocean all the way from...
Before.
Oh, before. Okay.
You have to cross the little thing to go to the harbor, to go to the big
to the boat. Get on the boat. Okay.
You have to go to the big boat. And up there, we had a hard time. I used to go to the council every time to see if my papers. They had some trouble with my papers. They kept my papers. After we find our papers, they put it on the ship and we left.
How long were you on the ship?
By 8 days, a long time. Oh boy, didn't have water went in. We were in the basement and water went in. We had trouble on the ship. Something got broken and it got a leak. And then we took us on the deck. Have you ever been on the deck on the ship?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's beautiful. When you sit on the deck, you see everything. I did like it when I was on the deck. Kept on walking around, see some people, talk to some people. And then I went in about the first class. The first class on the ship is beautiful.
Yeah, they have better.
Oh boy, it's gorgeous on the first class and second class. But the third class wasn't so bad. It was, you know, you slept on some bunkers, but it was okay.
What were the bunkers like?
Just like you go in, I don't know.
Little beds, one in the bottom, one on the top.
One in the bottom one. I was on the first one. Me and my mother, because on the kind my mother, we laid on the first one. Some of them on the second, some of them on the third. But you know, my mother was an elderly woman and there was afraid she might fall down. So me and my mother were on the first one. Then we laid up for a few days and then didn't have much to eat. The feet with some nothing, but we made it.
Well, look like that thing is connected. How you got the electric?
It's charged. It's worked by battery. You charge it up.
Where is
You
what?
plug it up beforehand, see.
What you ask me?
When you were in France, how long were you in France?
I'm in a long time in France. I stayed with a woman. And I did some hard work for her, for keeping me. Because till I got in touch with my sister. After I got in touch with my sister and they send the papers, I didn't stay long. But till that, it was a long time, but a year or so. You know, you stay till you ride and get the papers and till they send you the ship, the papers when you have to go on the ship.
You didn't have any papers before you left?
We didn't have any nothing.
You just left?
We ran away from Russia and we ran into Romania just like you go with the Haran. But we have friends in Romania and they kept us. And after we go in Romania, we used to go to there is a council, you know, American council. We used to go to him. I used to go every other day and he wrote some letters to my sisters and they send the papers.
They must have talked Russian then, or Yiddish.
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 Oh, they had
They were helping
different languages. There were men who talk different Polish, Yiddish, you know, all kind of languages. Because it was all kind of people. It was Russian people, Jewish people, Italian people. A lot of people ran away from the Bolsheviks.
What was the city that you lived in like?
Huh?
What was it like where you lived before you left Russia?
See,
The city. Where did you live?
I lived when I left Russia.
Before
Okay.
you left Russia.
Before I left Russia, we had a nice home.
I
Yeah,
know.
Yeah,
right.
where?
In Stavish.
Okay, what was it like?
Oh, it was like Princeton, a nice little town, and we had a store, and we used to go and
What kind of store?
sell some pop and all those things, pop, candy. I used to sell. I was all
In Stavish or when you came here?
no, in Stavish.
What'd your father do?
My father was a bookkeeper.
So why did you have a store?
Well, didn't make enough. I had to have something to do.
Oh.
You know, bookkeeper didn't make enough money that time. And it takes time to live. And then it's not as bad. It was enough for me and my mother, but I had a sister and her husband, and they couldn't work. And I supported them.
Why couldn't they work?
They didn't let them work. They want them to go to fight. And I used to go out and bait them. Oh, I had plenty of time. I used to go out and sell whatever you want. Sell bronzes, sell everything. I was a peddler. But Mrs. Spector, he was a pharmacist in Europe too.
Mm-hmm.
And he was wealthy. And she helped us. She gave me a lot of money. Mrs. Spector, Maren, I don't know if you,
Yeah.
David's mother.
Yeah, that was your sister.
That was my sister. And she was a very wealthy woman. Had a belt with all silver dollars. Oh, she was very wealthy. And she gave us some money to live on. And then after we got in touch with my sisters, I didn't have no trouble, you know.
Yeah.
Went on and paid the money, and it paid some again. You know what again? How do you call again? How do you call again in here, huh? I know. Like men, what they said, people who put you on the ship, what did you call them?
Again, people call FBI now.
Uh,
Again, they call FBI.
but no, FBI is what they try to find
Yeah,
you.
FBI.
What do you call again? What they put you on the ship, what they place you, what they buy a ticket for you.
The agents?
Agents, yeah. We got, after got older with my sisters, we got older.
Your arm's in
agents.
front of it, Calvin.
We paid a lot of money.
A piece of candy?
Hmm. Oh, no.
You pay a piece of candy, don't show in there.
I don't want no candy.
Dad, where did you live before you came
No,
here?
let Dad.
Where'd Dad talk? You, where did
Okay,
you,
you be still now a minute.
Where did you
tell,
live?
Tell about when you
Oh,
first ran away and they caught you and put you in jail.
no, when,
Yeah,
All right.
I lived in Dublin's, Russia.
yeah, what did you do as a little boy, though?
Well,
When you were a little boy, what did you do?
oh, when I was 10 years old, Dad took me over to a place he called Barovka. I went to a friend
Family.
called Chaim the Schneider.
It's a feminine.
Yeah.
Chaim the Schneider.
Kindness Snyder.
Chaim the Schneider, I still remember. I was 10 years old, and I worked for him from 10 till 20. 10 till 20, worked for 10 years. And I was 20 years old.
What did you do for him?
Oh, tailor, do some sewing.
Did you sew?
Yeah. He went to the, like pedal around, you know, he had a machine on the back on your back and keep on going on to the people, get some work. And that's what we do for 10 years.
Did you have that on your back when you were 10?
Sure did. The machine can put it right on the places. Just like, you see sometime up here that when people work,
To carry some books.
carrying some books. And that's what he used to carry all the time.
Was it a big sewing machine?
Huh?
Was it big?
Big.
Yeah, how big was the sewing machine?
Machine, but that big. You know how a machine is.
It's heavy.
Sure it has. Really, but 50, 75 pounds.
Where did you walk? From
Walk.
one village to another?
You used to walk one village to another. Sometimes put in 25 or 10 miles in a day. It's going enough out of here. Find some work. Down the work up there. You get through with that work. Then we kept on going a little bit farther for the whole week.
What did you make?
I don't know. He didn't pay that so
No,
much.
No,
not
no.
money, but what were you working on?
Working
what
with
kind
the
of-
suits, pants, everything
Yeah,
like
that's-
that. Coats, everything like that.
He was a schneider.
Them people that in Rossi, they used to, what they call sheep. Used to get the wool,
Mm-hmm.
and they used to have a place where they go and make their own cloth. And after they make the cloth, they used to come out there and measure the fella for a suit and make a suit of clothes out of it.
Like the dude measure
Like-
for shoes.
Like homemade tailors, you know?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
you had the cloth.
Yeah, they had the cloth.
The Schneider sold the cloth to people.
No, the people had the cloth to make it. They got the sheep and they got the wool. They took
Oh, the
over
sheep. Okay.
They took over in a certain place and make cloth out of it.
They'd make their own
They
cloth.
made their own cloth, and then you just take it and cut it.
Take and cut it. Take a measure and cut it and make suits, anything else. And it's just
I
like,
worked to
just like a tailor up here, the same thing.
I worked from a place
And
where they
then
collect
you
me
be
stuff.
quiet, you know.
No, Dad's talking now.
Yeah.
You like Dad talking.
Then when I was 20 years old,
Then you can talk some more.
then I have to go to the army. So I went back to Dublin's. I went to the army. I didn't go to the army before, though. I ran away. I didn't want to go to the army. I ran away. I went as far as Warsaw. Warsaw, so down on a certain bench up there, waiting for another train to transfer me somewhere else. I had a suitcase standing right on the side of it up here. Policeman kept on walking back and forth. I still can remember that. Kept on walking back and forth, kept an eye on me. And I was pretty good looking, young. Kept on looking several times, and then he said, "Is that your handbag?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Pick it up, come with me." I picked up the handbag, took me in the room. Soon as I walked out of the room, I know I'm caught. I saw that policeman or somebody sitting up there, what do you call him, George or something. I know I was caught right there. He asked me where I'm going. I told him I'm going to so-and-so. But they know exactly where I'm going. There's no question about it. So he took me over and put you in jail. And kept me in Warsaw for 10 days. After they put me in Warsaw, some fake Jewish fellow come along and you have to have $50 for so. He come along and said, "Do you got some money with you?"
You needed $50 to do what?
When you come into the United States and have to show $50. So the Jewish fellow come over and say, "You got some money with you? If you got $50, I'll talk to the people and let you out." So I told him, no, I didn't have it. And then wait another day or two and you come back the same thing, I had $50. But I had the $50 stored in my coat. Because you couldn't find it to save your life. I made a place up here and turned off.
He's a tailor.
Put it in there and sewed it back up. They searched me when I went in, but they couldn't find out.
Well, where'd you get that $50?
Got it in home in Dublin's.
Who gave it to you?
Father gave it to me.
Where did he have that money? They've been saving it for a long time?
Saved for a long time, yeah. You got to have the $50. So I know they couldn't find it after I showed up here. They take the shoes off and they take the pants off when they put you in jail looking for it, but they couldn't find it. But the Jewish fellow know that I got the money. I wouldn't go without money. He kept on for 2 or 3 days, and the third day kept on coming. I said, well, I got tired of staying in jail. It was pretty bad up there. I went in the toilet, got the knife or something, I don't remember now. I cut it up there, I took out the $50 and gave it to him, and that's the last I seen him.
Did he get you out of jail?
Huh?
He didn't get you out of jail?
No, I didn't see him anymore. I couldn't.
He's still waiting.
I couldn't tell the jailer either because I wasn't supposed to have no money in there. There was nothing to do in there. So they took me back, put me in jail, stayed there for 10 days, and then they put me in the road, chained up some more other prisoners,
What kind of chain?
Well, they handcuffed you. Yeah, just like you see sometime up here.
Okay.
handcuff them back. maybe 30 or 40, maybe 100 people. They kept on driving, kept on going till we got to another season.
You're driving or walking?
Walking. Then they drove to another season. And up there they got another jail. They put you overnight up there. They give you to eat some bread and water. That's all they give it to you up there. Next day they kept on driving again.
Walking.
Walking.
They're driving, you're walking.
You walk. But the last one, when I come to Dvinsk, we call it Dvinsk, come to Dvinsk, that was close to Dubnis over there. So that fella, the one took me over to Dubnis, he kept on going all around. He drove a horse, and I kept on walking. Then after we got to a certain place in Dubnis, because the horse could get better like it was, like you say up here, Moshe Kandil, according to better. When they go into that courthouse up there, he checks it up there, and they say it's him. They turn it loose. They turn it loose. It was before I stayed to the army yet. They turned me loose. And a couple of weeks later, I have to go to the army. So I went to the army. They examined me. I passed the examination, everything all right. Then they let me off for 2 weeks to get ready. In 2 weeks, I tried again. The second time, I
You
made
tried
it.
to run away.
Huh?
You tried to run away, you mean?
Well, the second time I went run away, yeah. The second time I made it. When I got in the same place in Warsaw, I watched the policeman door, kept on walking around. I kept on watching going. I made it the second time I made it. And then after I come to
What did you do? Get on a train?
who?
When you were in Warsaw? How
Yeah,
did you
we
go?
get on the
Train?
Yeah.
And took a train?
From Dvinsk takes you to Warsaw. It took so you catch the train by 1, 2 o'clock or something like it in the daytime. And I got in Warsaw about 9, 10 o'clock at night. Then we have to wait about 2, 3 hours for another train to catch over to another place or to go over there. So from that time, the second time we made it. After we made it, there's a fellow again, whatever you call them, they stay right by the train. They pick you up, take you over to a house up there somewhere, hide you up there. We didn't have no passports. They were stealing rations.
Well, somebody had already made arrangements for you to,
Yeah,
somebody was helping you.
That's what it is. Somebody make arrangements. See, they watch for you up there by the train, how many people it is, 10, 15, whatever they are. I don't know. They take you over in a certain home, and they stay there 2, 3 days. They see when that thing is going to be clear. One night it was clear. He come over and said, "Let's go. We'll go over." So we took in. Oh, they all know all about it up there. About 5 or 6 great
They
big
paid
wagons.
the police.
I still remember 5 or 6 big wagons loaded up with people. They kept on driving till go over that line, whatever they call it.
The border.
The border, we got into a little to the woods, just like this here, Kept on driving and driving, then the policeman come along, more soldiers come along, They made a hold up, say stop. The people, the agents and whatever they call them, they say, the first one just, you all keep on going. We're going to look after it. So we just kept on going. I don't know if they stopped some of them or not, I don't know. We kept, till we come to a certain place, then we just crossed the line, just going over from one place to another, that's about all. After we going over there, the police up there too, Time they all board up, no question about it. We're going over, they going this way, the policemen going this way. While they go this way, we go over that place up there.
So then where'd you go from there?
And then we went to was Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have to wait a couple of days till we get the ship. I still remember the ship, Kurfus, something like that.
I went to Harvard.
But you had to have a ticket on the ship, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a ticket on the ship. They sent us a ticket from New York.
Well, how about the first time? You didn't lose your ticket? When they caught you?
No, they didn't lose the ticket. They didn't have the ticket. The people.
Oh, the agents had the ticket.
They got the ticket
Okay.
when they take over from the what do you call it, from the train.
Mm-hmm. Then they give you a ticket.
They don't want to call your name, see if you. Then they take care of you. They don't give you a ticket. Take care of you. So we went over there and I don't know a place. I forgot a place where we call them. Stayed there about 2, 3 days. Then we took the boat. We went over across. It took about 10 days. And when I come to New York, I didn't have no money.
Oh, tell about the $50 when you
I
went through
didn't
the.
have no $50.
No, tell how about when you went through there and they asked you
Yeah.
the questions.
That's right. I didn't have no $50. Waited 2 or 3 days.
No.
Yeah.
Tell how you went through and the man asked you about the money.
That's what I'm coming to. So I stayed 2 or 3 days, and then when I come and you have to go out, I went through the line, because that fellow was a Jewish fellow, because couldn't talk no English, you know. That fellow asked me, you got $50? I said, no, I haven't got no $50. He looked at me and looked, well, you're young. Well, you come to make some money in the United States? I said, yes. All right, go ahead. Let me out. But right now, I guess they wouldn't do anything like that. That time, I guess, it was better. That time, I never know. Jake is supposed to meet me up there. What do you call it? Island? No,
Yeah,
not
Ellis.
Island.
Well, it's in New York after you leave Ellis Island.
Yeah. Jake is supposed to meet me up there. But he moved to Princeton. He moved to up here in Princeton, you know. So I met him. He told Marin, Al Marin. He lived beyond New Jersey. He asked me to meet him, and I come in to go up to the asylum, what do you call it? When they called my name, come over to me, and he lined up like in the jail, and I was still he could talk one to the other. And he said, I'm coming after to take you out. He said, where is Jake? He said, Jake moved away to Princeton. So he took me out and took me beyond New Jersey, and they got a little job out there. It was about a year or two.
What did you do there? What kind of job?
Yeah, same thing, tailor. They got in a shop, they gave me some kind of work, you know, just one thing, do one thing. And I worked there for a year or two, and then I went to New York. In New York, I got a job with a fellow, I forgot what his name was now. I worked there about 2 years, I guess. A tailor too, you know, but this fellow in New York, he was making just ladies' clothes. Ladies' tailor made. They still give me sharp seams or something, you know. Worked for 2 years. And after that, we went to Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Uniontown, Pennsylvania, I worked about a year or two. I don't remember exactly how much.
What did you do there?
Same kind of work.
Why did you leave New York and go to Uniontown? It was supposed to be better or something?
Eva Deitz was up there.
Oh, Harry was in Uniontown.
Yeah, he was in Uniontown.
Those are what they used to call the sweatshops, isn't it?
Huh?
Yeah, sure.
That's what they used to call the sweatshops.
Yeah, but in beyond New Jersey, it used to call sweatshop. But in Uniontown, it was just one fellow.
Okay. How about New York was a sweatshop too?
Yeah, New York. No, New York was just a tailor. He was a tailor for a ladies' tailor.
Okay, he happened to work for just an individual.
An individual.
Ladies' tailor, making
Yeah.
for ladies. He had a little shop for himself, you know, between 17th and 18th Street. I still
really?
remember the street of it.
You don't remember his name, huh?
No, I forgot his name.
You told me, you used to tell
Yeah, I
me.
used to tell, but I forgot his name. He was a little bit short fellow and he had a great big tall woman. I still remember that.
Where did you live when you were there?
In New York?
Yeah.
I stayed right up there with him.
In his.
Yeah. He had that little shop right in the same residence, the same apartment. He had a little bed and slept up there all the time. And that was the end of it.
And then when you went to Pennsylvania.
No, I worked with him,
Yeah.
and I stayed with him too, and slept in his place
Oh.
too.
You slept there. And then how did you come to Princeton?
What was Harry doing though? Well, Harry was in another. What was he doing in Uniontown?
Uniontown? Well, he had the same kind of, had a little store up there, and handled some junk and everything like that. He was doing pretty good up there.
So how'd y'all get to Princeton?
Well, Harry got fired. Jake got fired, and Harry got fired.
No. You
Yeah,
said
Harry
Jake was already in Princeton because
No,
he couldn't
Harry-
pick you up.
Harry was fired. Harry Deitz was fired in Princeton. Harry Deitz took Jake. Harry Deitz come in Princeton about 1905 or something. Jake didn't come in until years later.
Well, so Harry wasn't in Uniontown when you got there then.
Harry? Yeah, he was in Uniontown.
He couldn't be both places.
No,
If he was in Princeton, he wasn't in Uniontown.
no, I guess not.
Well,
Got mixed up.
okay, somebody else must have been in Uniontown.
No, Harry Deitz was in Uniontown. I was with him.
Well, so he couldn't have been in Princeton first.
He was in Princeton.
So Jake wasn't
Jake.
in.
That was 1913. I come in 1918.
Yeah,
I come in Princeton 1917.
yeah. One of them wasn't like that then.
No. Eva Deitz was in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. I remember that.
So if he was there, then maybe Jake came here first.
Maybe Jake came here first.
Because Jake was supposed to
Yeah.
pick you up, and Jake came here first.
Jake came first, I thought.
And then you came later with Harry.
Yeah, I was trying to get Harry come out. Harry come. Then after Harry come, Jake.
Then you came.
I come in later, that's right. That's where they ended on.
When you went to, when you left Pennsylvania, you came from Pennsylvania here to Princeton?
Yeah, come back then.
What did you do? You came, they had the store already?
Yeah, they had a store. Eva Deitz and Jake Deitz, they had a store.
Where did they open the store, the first store?
First store they had right up there where the Princeton Bank was, right on the corner.
On the corner of,
That's where the law building is
Law
now.
building. And right in the side of it, they had a little
Yeah, I
lawyer's
remember.
office up there now.
Yeah, when
And
I married him,
we used to have a grocery store up there.
in the basement.
Not in the basement. They had the lawyers up there. It's not in
Yeah.
the basement. We had the grocery store up there. We had a drugstore up there. Then we had a door back in there. You could go in when the drugstore in the grocery store. Way back.
that's the corner of what?
Right by the bank. The
Yeah.
bank,
Corner of
the bank
North
across-
Walton and Main
Cross-
Street.
right next to the bank.
Right across from the courthouse.
Right.
Yes.
Used to be a
Yes,
Princeton Bank and Trust Company. Right next to Princeton Bank and Trust Company, we had a drugstore.
It's a corner of North Walker and, what is that, Main Street?
It's
Main
a Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street,
The
North
corner
Walker.
of Walker's Bank, where Princeton Bank was.
Yeah.
Right next to Princeton Bank was.
Where the lawyers are now.
That's right. The law building.
Law building. Right next to the law building.
All right, and then how long were you there?
Princeton Bank and Trust Company was there all the
I
time.
remember you were there in the basement.
No, not in the basement.
I don't know. At the grocery store.
That's not a basement, we got all lawyers up there now.
Yeah.
That's where Susong had his store later on.
That's
Right there on the side.
That's right. We had this grocery store up here, and there's a drugstore up there, and then we have a back, right, keep on going back, there's some steps going right in the drugstore.
Last night you said something about you all had a contract. You had to buy how many cows a week?
4.
4 a week?
We used to sell a lot of beef that time.
That is.
Who's that from who?
That's all
From this guy in Athens. They
Yeah.
were
What was his name?
shoemates.
shoemaker.
4 cows a week.
That was a lot of.
That's a lot of. That's a lot of beef.
beef.
there.
Yeah.
That's a big operation.
Had a date in a year, that's all we used to do, just cut beef and the butcher all the time. Was no butcher in there. Had a date was a butcher, and then we had what his name is paid on time, I forgot his name. Bull. No, it wasn't Bull. Paid on time was one butcher, that's all we had, 2 butchers in the Princeton.
There were a lot of people here then.
There wasn't too many people, wasn't too many people, but people used to sell, there's nothing else, no other stores, and there's just 2 stores.
Everything they had like the bank, the offices they had were magnates. I remember that too.
But not,
You all have the sheriff and the police, the Mrs. Magnat's houses.
just had business that time, no, we just
All
had.
right, when did you move to where the store is now? When did they build that store?
1920.
1920? And who started that? Was all of you together?
Yeah, altogether.
And what about the houses? Whose house? Where your house is?
Yeah, but Heritage, he built it in 1922. Jake Walker from Douglas.
Jake is that was on Douglas.
Douglas, he built it in.
I like Jake's thing, but I didn't. We should. We could
Jake
have
had the
bought
house
it
right next
He
to
but,
it.
built it, Jake built it in 19,
The Elks Club.
next to the Elks.
Where Gigi Alva lived.
Yeah, Jake built it in 1917, 18, something like that.
He moved in when we got married. Jake.
No,
Huh?
he already lived there.
Yes, you lived there because I came in there. They took me.
No, he moved.
Took
He
me
moved
in.
in where we are in the store in 1920. He had a contract with with the bank that time, they left the garage, they wouldn't give us no contract to stay there.
Oh, you were renting from the bank?
The time ran out and they wouldn't give them a contract.
That is the reason you.
Who was the banker? Was Bailey there?
Yeah.
Before Bailey?
I remember Mr. Bailey came in the store.
No, Bailey.
I remember
Bailey
Bailey.
was later.
He wanted you to trade with him or something.
that-
I remember Bailey.
That fellow used to be right on top of the hill, what do you call him? Like you're going to Bluefield, what do you call that, top of the hill?
Lily? Lives next to
Lily
you?
was there too, yeah, Lily was after, but was before Lily. After Lily. Right on top of the hill when you go to Bluefield, to your left up there, they built up now.
He lived next to us. Well, he was the president.
That's all he
What do you
used to
call him?
I don't
Of the
know him.
building.
Lily was later, but was one.
I
Bert,
remember Lily
Burton's the
did-
only one that lived up there was Burton, but he was a lawyer.
Somebody else, I don't forget the name.
Oh, the street was,
He was,
blotting.
It was what?
You know, mud.
Oh.
And concrete,
Yes.
nothing.
this fellow used to be vice president, lived on, like you're going on the collar hill up there, I forgot his name too. Right. It's hard to remember all them things. Bowling, A.L. Bowling, he was cashier.
Larry Bowling was.
No, A.L. Bowling, I still remember him. He
Larry Bowling was
lived, he lived
out.
on
Lend you some money.
A.L.
Larry Bowling used to
A.L.
live right on the corner.
Oh no, A.L. Bowling, I still remember him. He was,
You know where Larry Bowling had his building?
no, a lot of Bowling did nothing to do with the bank.
Yeah, right on the corner down.
No, he did nothing to do with it. A.L. Bowling, that's a brother. He used to be the cashier.
Now, Mother, do you have something else to tell about when you came across?
Yeah, that's about all, yeah.
Mother wanted to talk some more.
No.
Well, mother had plenty of house there too. I ran away. We ran away from Russia. Because ran away from Russia to Romania. Yeah, to Bucharest. No, first to Chisinau. We ran away to Chisinau. It's just to go from our place to Chisinau. It's like you go over the corner from Princeton, Princeton to Bluefield, you know, just a little river. You have to go over, and this is a different place.
What was the town like that you lived in?
Where we live,
Yeah.
well, a nice little town. Just as nice as Princeton, and maybe nice.
Nah. Couldn't be.
And we had 5 rooms. We lived in 5 rooms. And you know, in our place used to be a lot of, what do you call Princeton, man? How would you call Princeton? They worked for the,
Well, I don't know how you call Princeton.
they worked for the state, you know. And they used to have, pretty furniture.
They had big farms.
Yeah, and they used to have pretty furniture, big chairs. And we used to buy. Stand up and put your hand on my shoulder.
Okay, walk around, do anything you want.
No, I'm gonna stand up.
The thing is, I can't.
I'm gonna talk to Sandy. Well,
All right, walk over to me. You can come
Walk
over
to
here.
you?
Yeah, come over here.
okay.
Yeah, it's coming now.
Here, come over here and look at my flowers while you're here.
Huh?
Come look at my flowers while you're here. Just Ben, you don't have to stand. I can't see you. Walk over by the flowers. Yeah, show them to me.
Up
Show me.
here?
Yeah, go show me the flowers.
Here?
You don't just stand still. You can walk.
Just keep on walking, see, you'll show better.
All right, walk away from me. Walk towards Dad.
Oh, they should do.
Yeah, see?
okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm talking up here, you wouldn't catch it in there.
Yeah, I can get it.
You catch it in there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll keep
I
it
thought-
talking to her.
I thought
Yeah,
you
you
wouldn't catch in there.
Sure you can.
It was
Yeah.
a nice evening last night.
Yeah.
Leah looked real pretty, and I really
All
enjoyed
right,
it.
tell me a little bit more about Princeton. When you came to Princeton, what was it like here?
I don't know. Princeton was Princeton.
Yeah. How did you meet Dad?
I don't met that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, that's
Wait
a
a
long time.
minute.
That's
That was a good
That's a
thing.
long story, huh?
That was a big story.
So tell
went
us.
I went to Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, and
When did you go to Chicago? When
my
did you-
sister.
Huh?
I had Miss Major and Mrs. Burke.
She came in Chicago about 1921.
I came in.
After you got to the United States, what did you do? You went right to Chicago?
I came to the United States. We stayed in the port till we
know, Matt.
got to Chicago. We were
You
supposed to
went
go
from the
straight-
port to Chicago.
we went straight to Chicago. And up there, and Sonny and they met me. And when they met me, it's a customer, like you have customer. You got some people coming in. You call and you say, I'm your friends. And my sister was good friend to Mrs. What do you call that? What do you call your brother? What is it?
Eva Deitz.
She was good friend with Miss Deitz. Oh, she called up Mrs. Deitz and she said, oh, I got in my people from Europe and I got in a young little, a young little girl. She came in to see me. And they came over to see me. Well, he was there from Princeton. He came to see another girl. And I don't know, he met another girl and didn't like her or something. I don't know what was wrong with the other girl. So she introduced me. She took me to Mrs. Pat. She called in Mrs. Eva Deitz and him, and they saw me and he liked me, and that was that.
What do you mean that was that?
Well, he liked me, and he was supposed to go back to Princeton. He was in Chicago a long time,
Yeah.
and it took him 2-3 days, and they gave him some money, and he bought me a big ring, and he left.
And he left you?
Yeah, he left me in Chicago.
And then what happened?
Then what happened? 2-3 months. What would that? A month or two?
About 4 or 5 months.
5 months. We got married.
Did he get back up there to see you?
He didn't come back to see me till we got
So you
married.
got married.
You only saw him for a few days?
They saw me for a few days. I don't know how many days.
Here, come sit down. It's hard for me to get your...
Up
Sit
here.
next to him.
Sit next to Dad, yeah.
Well, yes,
Yeah, she got
you
it
know,
going.
I was
She
going.
getting all of his stories.
Well, what is the story?
Yes.
I went to Eva Deitz. Eva Deitz, she was the shot hunter, matchmaker. It wasn't really a matchmaker. You know, she came to Sonny to meet the greenhorn, meet the people, the company. Just like you get some people, you invited your friends.
Say, Dad, someday, maybe to Leah's children, or to Sherry's children,
You
or
still
to,
have the feeling.
That's
we can
right.
show them that, see? And they can look and they see there's their great-grandparents.
Yeah,
Or if
that's
not them,
nice.
their children. Sometime 20 years from now, they'll be on film and they can look, there's your grandparents, that's how they
Yeah,
were, and that's what happened.
I hope
That's
you
their
still live
history.
to see him.
I hope so, too.
I hope
That'll
to
be
see
even
him.
better.
Yeah.
Then it'll be the next grandparents, the next generation.
That's something. That's what they show sometime on the TV, you know.
Yeah.
That's happened 100 years ago or something.
So what happened after that?
After what? After
You-
I came to...
You had a wedding in Chicago? Where were you married?
Yeah, it's not much of a wedding. It was a real, Eva Deitz was is what you call it, a roof,
Yeah, Rabbi.
a rabbi. Oh, and they took a Torah in a little place, We were married real Orthodox. Eva Deitz married us.
He married you?
Huh?
He did the,
He
Lady?
did everything.
No, I don't think so. I think
We
we
went to the job.
I think we had a rabbi. We went to the Jew.
Yeah, but Eva Deitz took with the Torah.
We went to the Jew,
Yeah.
married by the Jews. Well, you were already married,
You have to,
but then you have to marry by the Jewish.
You see, first you have to marry, but get
You
married,
have to get
licensed by the
yeah,
judge.
Yeah.
They're like you get the judge marries you.
Yeah.
And
Then,
then, but then according to the Yiddish thing, you have to have a Yiddish wedding.
yeah. So what was the Yiddish
Levi-
wedding?
Levi, well, Sonny and Levi. Sonny
Well,
and
a Jewish
Mrs.
wedding. You know, you have to get married to Jewish law.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sonny and Mrs. Leib's wife, you know. They were good friends and they fixed everything up. They made a wedding.
Getting married, she went to the courthouse and got a license.
Yeah.
And the judge married her. So she was
But
married
after,
anyhow.
who did the Yiddish ceremony? Levi?
Levi had somebody had a
Had a rabbi?
Oh yeah, they got a rabbi.
And, yeah.
Levi didn't do it. He had a rabbi,
Yeah,
but he was with
Yeah.
him.
Yes, you have to have a rabbi.
And what do you call her? Sonny had a, I think Leib's wife had dinner first for her. Sonny
No,
had.
her son fixed the dinner.
Sonny fixed dinner. Invite Leib's wife too. And Rose and Joe and, you know.
Yeah. And who else?
My sister Rose lived in a farm. She had a beautiful farm. How far was it from me? About 100 miles from Chicago. They came over.
It was in Milwaukee, wasn't it?
Was a whole
Near Milwaukee.
all wedding.
It was near Milwaukee, wasn't it?
Well, she was away from the war. That
Oh.
time. She had a farm. After they sold the farm, then they
Oh, then they
They
went
had
to.
a business in Milwaukee. They lived in Milwaukee, I know, but they had a farm out.
Oh.
They had a farm. What do you call the farm?
I don't know what they call it.
It's not. It's 100 miles or 50 miles from Chicago. Oh, they had everything.
Then they had what they call Joe, he delivered milk.
He was
Milk.
he was driving a truck and delivering.
That's
milk.
Rose's husband.
Yeah.
Was it so? For a while. Till he got his. He had to get some kind of degree, you know. What was he at?
Then they opened up milk there, you know, selling milk on the
They
truck.
had a big dairy.
Big there.
They opened up a big dairy and then they made a lot of money, then they got broke. It's all kind of.
So after your wedding, you came right here to West Virginia?
Yeah, that's right.
After that.
How did you go? In the car and train?
No, by train. He had moved into Barbacoa and he had black, what do you call them? Painted the rooms, what kind of color? Green, I thought, in green, and full cockroaches.
The green would say you couldn't see the cockroaches.
Yes, but I seen him. I used to get up, oh boy, didn't like cockroaches. I used to get up at night and stay at night and kill the cockroaches. Oh, that
Those were
was
free.
terrible.
He didn't charge you for those.
I don't know.
No, they didn't charge one.
Barbacoa. You
How
remember
much rent did you pay, I wonder?
Uh-huh.
Can you remember? $10 a month, something like that, I wonder?
10,
Oh, we paid more.
10 or 15 or something like
I
that.
think we paid $25.
25.
I don't know.
Well, I used to end upstairs.
Well, but
John Angton, he used to be in the back
Yeah, I remember.
for $10. Then I had in the front, old man Dugan, it cost $15.
That was for the whole
For the
apartment.
whole apartment.
Upstairs
that's,
over the
that was
store.
30,
30-some years ago.
that was 20 years later. Now it's 50 years ago. But that was 10 or 15 years after you got married, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So you probably didn't pay more than $10 a month, 10, 15.
I don't know how much Barbacoa charged.
Well,
So
we
then when did you move over
We
the
didn't stay there too long.
I didn't
Ha-
stay long about that. Ballard lived in that front apartment. You know Mr. Ballard?
Yeah,
you
O.H.
rem-
Ballard.
You remember.
And they made him move, and I moved. I didn't stay long at Barbacoa.
No, we didn't stay too long.
By a couple of months. I didn't like the cockroach that time.
Where did you move to after that?
Upstairs.
Over the store,
the
of the
store.
grocery store.
I moved right up
We
there.
lived over the store till 1937.
A long time
In the front apartment?
in
Yeah.
the front apartment.
You lived there about 15 years, from
Yeah,
1922 to
And
1937.
And we rented to Harrington, we rented to some other people, Dugan, we had all kind of people. but I lived in
In the front apartment.
the.
When did you move to the house?
In 1937,
How did you come to move there? What happened?
Well,
house come wood.
Why did you
moved
move
the
there?
house.
What happened that you moved there?
Well,
the
Daddy
house.
lent him some
Oh.
money. It's a big story too.
No, we just got tired of living upstairs.
And they, Harry owed us some money.
No, I remember.
Wasn't it the money or what?
That was Jake's building.
Something.
No, Harry, excuse me.
Yeah,
It
but
was
that-
Harry. We bought a house.
What's up?
Yeah,
What
go
is
ahead.
it?
No, I'm just telling
You don't want me to
Calvin.
fix the fire?
Yeah, no, I'm just telling him.
I'm
We
around
bought-
the side there.
We bought a house from Harry Deitz.
No, we didn't buy for that day. We got mixed up.
We bought a house for no.
Uncle Isigur and B. Berinsky,
Oh, that's right.
they had some kind of judgment on it. And
How did they get the house?
Then Harry Deitz moved away.
Harry Deitz.
Well, Harry,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'll tell her just
yeah,
a
I'll
sec.
tell you.
Harry Deitz bought a house.
He bought a-
And the house where we live now.
He didn't buy it, he built it.
He built it. And
He
he
built
owed some money on it. Uncle Jake and who else was?
Well, you say you know it, what are you talking about?
Uncle Jake was the.
Yeah,
was-
Uncle Jake didn't have nothing to do with it. He didn't have enough money. Uncle Isigur and B. Berinsky,
Oh,
they signed a note. He got the money. And after that, he couldn't pay for it, so it's fall on B. Berinsky and Joe Isigur. Then he had paid some. He owed about $5,000 or something back. So I paid the $5,000 and I took over the house.
how much did you have to pay for the house?
I think we paid
About
for.
$5,000.
That was all? How much did it cost to build it? Do you remember? You don't know?
Harry built.
I don't know if it cost more than that to build that time.
They built it.
They
But-
built it. So how did they build it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they didn't have no money to pay. They all to the
Well-
bank.
When did they leave here?
Who?
Harry Deitz and Jake?
Then they leave.
Yeah, when did they leave
Harry-
Princeton?
Jake Deitz moved to Chicago in 1927.
And when did Harry leave?
Harry moved away in 1922.
Sorry, 7:30. They want to watch this with me.
See, they were supposed to take the house away. Because all a lot of money, $5,000.
Yeah.
That's $5,000.
So we went to the bank. Daddy went to the bank and we had a little money. And we paid up
I don't know
and
if we paid or not. We took it over ourselves. We paid later.
we
Yeah.
paid so much.
What did you do? You bought the store from them too then?
We bought the store from 1920.
We are now across the street from the grocery store. The lot alongside of the store is also belonging to the Deitz grocery store. And it's been used for parking over the years. The windows have had the parts for the charcoal and the coal stoves in it ever since I can remember, since the 1950s. I'm sure it had it. That's where it must have been all the time. Some of the windows have been broken over the years, and the Betsy Ross and Cleanser advertisings are gone, but some of them are still here. I'm trying to show. by today, this is where Bubby and Papa Henry usually are. Standing in the window, looking out. Of course, there's not much business today. The apartment upstairs for rent. There were 4 of these push plates on the door up until 1987, and somebody stole one of them, so we took the others down. And that's why Papa Henry is now holding it. They were very pretty. This is the one that took was the nicest, of course. All right. Now, when you came to buy the store from your brothers, did you have any money?
No, I didn't have any money. We had some. We had some money.
You remember how much?
I don't know. I think I paid him about 3,000 to start with. I paid him the rest of it in payments.
When you first came to Princeton, did you have any money then?
I had about $300.
What, from when you earned money from sewing?
Yeah.
When your brothers left,
Huh?
when your brothers left here, why did they leave?
Why they leave?
Yeah.
I don't know. They just want to go to a big ship.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yes, they
But
want
they
to go.
couldn't find a voice from the
No, they want to go to a big ship.
Yeah, because the girl didn't have no voice.
All right, come in. Come walk next to Dad if you're going to talk.
You want me to stay here?
Yeah, stand there. All right. Because the girls didn't have any boys, they went to Chicago?
Yeah, they went to Chicago to find some boys.
And they just moved just because of that?
First Uncle Richard sold all these things. We went to Chicago and bought a place, and they cheated him, and he lost all his money.
Okay.
He came back, and came back and they lent him $1,000, and he started, well, why not tell him? He started back in business. Yeah.
Who lent them the $1,000?
We did,
No, he had some money too.
and
Yeah.
they had some money too.
All right, so, well, who were your brothers were who? Harry and who else?
Harry and Jake.
Just Harry and Jake. You have some other brothers?
Had
Got
one-
some other brothers. Yeah, and 2 more.
What were their names?
One of them was Eva Deitz.
Yeah, where was he?
He was in Chicago. We had one L. Deitz. He was in Fort Worth, Texas.
What did they do?
He was in business too.
In grocery business or?
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, he had nice children, the old doctor. Yeah, they hold me. Now, when they graduate to be doctors, I send them a gift.
All right, when you had the store here, when you were running the store here after your brothers left, who worked the store?
Who ran the store?
Yeah.
I did.
Mom help you in the
Oh,
store?
yeah, Mama helped us. No, we had a couple of clerks too at that time.
Do you remember their names, any of them?
Yeah.
I mean, Harvard, he used to be the driver,
He was a driver.
A driver for what?
driver truck.
What kind of truck? You had a truck?
Delivering merchandise.
You had a truck and you delivered? This was all before the...
He had a horse and wagon too delivered.
You had a horse and wagon delivered?
Before we got a truck, we had a horse and wagon. Then we got a truck later on.
And who, do you remember, where did they live? Did they live here or?
Yeah, Harvard, he lived up in Princeton.
Didn't you have somebody that lived in the store at one time that worked for you? Downstairs or somewhere?
We had a girl.
I don't know, I
What
don't
was
know
her
what
name?
their name.
Got her name.
You had a man that lived,
Newton, no?
you had a man, didn't you, one time that lived downstairs or somewhere? You put a cot up?
There was a cow, Tyler Smith.
Yeah.
He just didn't care for me.
Oh, and he used to stay downstairs by the furnace?
Sure did.
What did you pay people those days? Do you remember how much you used to pay them?
How much what?
How much you used to pay them for their...
Used to hang around here, so give them a place to stay.
To keep warm in the winter, you mean?
That's right, didn't pay me anything. You have to pay me some if you didn't.
Oh, really?
Pay me to keep them.
You feed them?
Yeah, you sleep downstairs.
You used to sleep there and you used to feed them?
You sleep down the bedroom, yeah.
Sleep downstairs and kept in charge. Thomas Smith, then another one. They took care of the store.
This was all before you, the Piggly Wiggly and the A&P came, wasn't it?
Hmm?
The grocery store, the chain stores.
Yes, before, yeah.
Before the chain stores.
Before the chain store, we did that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the time we do the after the chain store opened up, our business.
After they opened up, so it kept them going down.
Did you, what did you sell here? What kind of merchandise did you sell? You sold more than you have now. What else did you sell besides?
Oh, we used to have some drugstore in that side of
You had, what, cloth?
Yeah, all kind of cloth, shoes and everything else.
Shoes? And shoes?
Yeah, I got a pair of shoes, let me show you.
Yeah, go get them. That's all right. Yeah, let her get them.
You don't know where they are.
Charlie got a whole bunch of us. He was away from Charlie.
Yeah, right on that side, all that side, we used to have a drugstore. Right here, we had a petition right in the middle.
And what did you have there?
The grocery store on this side and the drugstore on the other.
Oh, what did you have? The counters, these counters in the middle?
Oh, yeah, we had come from
These that are right
here.
here?
We had some more, we sold some of it, yeah.
Oh.
No,
All right, put them over here in front of Dad so I can see them.
Charlie Altus got a whole bunch of mine. I'm gonna take him back.
That's some shoes.
Yeah, that is. Turn them on the side so I can see them this way.
Other side they used to wear them, but they used to.
Let's see if I can get them a bit better.
She should spend a day to getting all the junk done.
I can do it. How they used to wear them, I don't know. Who comes to point from?
All right. Show me some of the rest of the store.
The rest of
Walk by the other places and around the side of the store and show me the different things in the store.
Boy,
them, not much different thing.
Yeah, there's a lot to see. All right, you always had locks? You have locks over here. Did you always have locks?
They used to have it, they haven't got it now. They haven't got it now. See that?
Oh, it's a...
Yeah, I think you got enough in them again.
No, I want you to tell me some more. Just take some pictures. Come show. Let's go around to the other side of the. Tell me something about the register. How do you work the register?
Want working?
Yeah.
You can put right there.
How many drawers in the register?
4 drawers.
What did you each have your own drawer, or why did you have 4?
Have their own drawer.
Okay.
Yeah, each drawer has their own drawer.
This is the way this register looks today. Okay, Dad, show me the charges, how you use your charge. Where's your, show me the front of the pad. Turn the pad over and let me see the front. Yeah. That's it, you hold it there. All right, you just charged on a pad, and then what did you do? You write it on one of those slips, and then what?
Give on to the customer.
And but didn't you put them in this thing in the front of you?
Yeah.
To keep records where you keep your records?
Yeah.
Open it up and show me how you would put it in. You still have a lot of charges today.
So how you put,
Yeah.
how you put it in?
Yeah, oh, keep turning it. Show us. These are what you still have today on the books, huh?
No.
You don't need me, huh?
Not right now. Okay, and the other side too?
No, the other side,
Yeah, show me those. You have all those clips in there. Huh? Where's your, show me your freezer and the meat hook in the back. Walk back to the meat hook and the freezer. Yeah. Okay, tell me about the freezer.
Just have some beef in it.
Yeah. All right, now.
Yeah, right here we just hang up the beef. And right here we just go in and put them in here.
Wait a minute, I'll come around. What was this thing that looks like a window?
That is a window.
It's a window?
Yeah, this is a window.
And what'd you do, hang the meat in there?
Yeah, used to keep it open so you could see what's in there.
Oh. And where did you keep the ice?
Right on top. There on top. You have to see the door right up there.
Open the door and show me the inside.
Right here, you just keep it deep.
Leave it open a minute. You can't see in it yet.
You just get the ice.
And how'd you get the ice up on top?
Yeah, you get a rope and pull it up.
What, on that hook? On the
Yeah.
ceiling?
Yeah,
How much did the ice weigh?
300 pound block.
How much?
300 pound block.
300-pound block?
Yeah.
How many blocks did you use?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Four? And
Block.
how long would they last?
Well, that's a little over a week.
Oh, that would last a whole week? And how did you get it delivered? How'd you get it?
They used to have Iceland in Princeton.
And where did they bring it in?
Anytime you want some.
No, where? Is there a door somewhere?
Yeah.
Where's the door they used to bring it in through?
Bring them up to
For the front door?
Yeah.
On a dolly? On wheels?
They have it in a hook. Put one hook on one side and one hook on the other side and they carry them in.
They just schlep it in?
Yeah.
Huh.
Have some hooks. We used to have some of the hooks up here. I don't know. You catch with a hook and get them on. Around here, nothing.
You don't have them now?
No.
Yeah, what, you've got the cutting block here. What's this round one for?
Got some beef.
You cut beef on that one?
Yeah.
And then this is where you wrapped it, the other table?
Yeah. Got
With
beef
your
up here, got beef up there too.
You use the two of them, the round one and the square one.
Yeah. You sure did.
You cut a lot of beef then, didn't you?
You sure did. After a few blocks, I guess you need.
Did you cut all the beef after your brothers left by yourself?
No, not too much after I left.
Who cut after they left?
Hmm?
Who did after they left?
I cut it all right, but we didn't cut as much.
Or had it slowed down by the time they left?
Sure did.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't do it by myself.
And what did you keep in this case?
Hmm?
What did you keep in this case?
Slice. What do we keep in here?
Yeah, your sliced
Cheese,
beef?
eggs, ham. We used to keep pork chops and steak, everything else in here.
Open the drawers and let me see.
We used to keep everything in here, but not no more. We used to have a display, cut up like they have it in the chain stores now, in dishes and everything like that.
And you keep ice in here?
No, that's it.
Where'd you keep the ice to keep it
You
cold?
don't need no ice, that's it.
Oh, it just stayed cool?
That's,
What did you keep down the bottom?
that's gas.
What did you keep in the bottom?
Well, we used to keep all kind of beef. We used to keep beef in the bottom, but we don't have much happening now.
Let me see, open it. You didn't have to keep ice in there?
No, don't keep no ice in there. Run by gas
Where's the gas come in?
downstairs.
Oh.
Got a machine downstairs.
Okay.
Well, you got a whole picture, it'll take a long time to...
Well, we got time to show it.
I guess you're not through, you got all you want to take it here.
Okay. All right. And this is the safe you've always used? So keep the safe where it is now?
Yeah.
Nobody's ever bothered anything in the store.
Yeah.
It's a heavy safe, isn't it?
No, no problem.
Up here. What do you, is this your office?
Yeah.
Mm.
That's all.
All right, open your desk and let me see.
Got Jake speaks to you, want to take.
All right, who's it? Yeah, who is that?
Jake.
That's Jake? How old was he here?
Hmm?
How old was Jake in this picture? Do you know?
Oh, looks like it's a young picture.
Yeah. He was pretty handsome.
You don't look like maybe 25 or 28, something like that.
What's the picture next to it?
Hmm.
What's that picture next
This
to
one?
it? Yeah.
Oh, this one is Eva Deitz, and it used to belong to the Mason.
Oh. So that was his? These are papers that you've had for all these years. And let me see the inside of your desk.
You got all the papers here for the last 65, 70 years.
You got them all?
Yeah, I think so.
Sit down at your desk. Sit down at the desk because I can't get you in the picture. What do you type on the typewriter? Is that
I'd make,
your bills?
I couldn't type much, but I could make a check on it. Type the name.
You use that for your checks?
Hmm?
You use that for checks?
Yeah, I could make a check on them, but I can watch the way they spell and just work it up down to. Couldn't do much writing, but I could type it when I got the copy of it. Yeah. Then he could get another machine up here in the bottom.
What kind of machine you have in the bottom?
Never used
A typewriter?
some kind of typewriter. Yeah.
Yeah, we sure will. We're going to have all the old papers.
Got some paper lamps in Been in all them years, 60. Eva Deitz. Eva Deitz too. This thing here was for the picture too.
Yeah.
When you have to take him back right now?
Mm-mm. Tell me about what you did in the store.
So, hey, somebody come in, I read on the customer, I charge, made out the tickets.
Okay. Did you sell, I see you have oilcloth back there. Did you sell a lot of oilcloth?
I didn't really use the whole. We had a machine.
Go show me the machine. Where is it? It's over there, isn't it? That little thing?
I used to do. There's to start it
Okay, through me, I'll go.
What do you want? What did you want him to do?
To buy a little package of lima beans. When I cook sometime, I like to cook up with.
Oh, is that where he's going? He's going to the grocery store for you now, huh?
No, he's not going from me.
Where's he going?
I have a customer, she wants a ham, she wants Miss Lily.
Yeah, so what is he going to do?
He's gonna buy it.
Why is he going out to buy it? Why is he going to buy it when you got a grocery store here?
Well, he doesn't have a lot of things people wanted, you don't have it.
So he goes to the chain store and buys it?
He does.
And then he comes back and he takes it to them?
Then he comes back and we change it, and I make a ticket and he takes it.
And he delivers it to them?
That's right.
And he's 95 years old and he's delivering, huh?
Yes,
He does pretty good, doesn't he?
yes.
What else did you do in the grocery store before?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I did everything.
Did you cook here?
Oh, yes, and I always cooked in here. I had another stove. Always did my cooking.
Where did you cook?
In the kitchen.
Okay, we'll go back to the kitchen. What's this over here? I see candies.
What?
Your candy counter?
Some sugar. What is?
Yeah.
Sugar. You sell 10 cents a piece.
How much did you used to sell them for?
All the time. I don't know.
You used to sell them for a penny, didn't you?
Oh, no.
Yeah, years ago you...
5 cents. No, this is good sugar.
Oh, okay.
It's always been 5 cents. Now it's 10 cents.
Okay.
All kind of candy we had.
All right, here, yeah. You still have some candy.
Yeah. Jello. Guadum pano. Tissue paper, toilet paper. Light bulb. Last one, we had Jello. We had a lot of merchandise. Them shelves used to be full with some merchandise. And if I have to get the merchandise, you see? Oh, I used to move, a step ladder. Used to move the step ladder.
Move it over so I can see it.
I put my
Can you move it? It's too heavy? All right, don't move it. I'll come over this way. You used to have all those shelves filled with merchandise? You used to have all that filled with merchandise, huh? And there's the ladder. Did you climb the ladder? Come up this way so you can hear. Ladder?
Sure. Why not? I still climb.
You still climb the ladder?
Yeah, still. They want some of the paddle.
And you climb that now?
Yeah, I could.
And how old are you? How old are you? How old are you? You're not going to tell me that, huh?
25 years.
You're 25 years old, I think so. Show me your kitchen.
my kitchen always had a kitchen.
What are you making now?
Baked potatoes, no, it's not done yet.
Is this for lunch?
A baked potato and got a piece of herring.
Why are you putting the chair in front of the door?
Because it doesn't close good.
That's a gas stove, too.
Now it got to be fixed.
Mm.
Oh, now, what
Now,
else?
this is the kitchen?
This is the
So,
kitchen, this
did-
is the table. Always at that table and always exit bill. Now the toilet paper and there are some, towel paper and there are some toilet paper and there are some everywhere all the junk. And here is all my things.
Let me see. And you have a sink in the bathroom over here?
Yeah.
All right, let me walk. So I can... You grind beef? Is this what he used to use to grind it?
Used to go to beef. You
Used to buy beef?
used to go out and buy all.
He still delivers groceries?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sure does. That's where he is now.
No, never really bought it.
What did you keep in these bins here? You used to keep vegetables
What?
up here in these things.
Oh, and the bowl, all kind of vegetables. We used to have bunches, bananas, and we used to do big business. We'll buy 2-3 bunches bananas.
You mean the great big hands of banana? The big things.
Potatoes, cabbage, onions. Yes, what? Beets. We used to sell all kind
The big vegetables.
of all kind of vegetables.
All right. When you first came to the United States, you said that El Marin picked you up.
That's right.
Yeah. How did you know El Marin?
I didn't know.
No. Why did he come? Who knew him?
But Jake wasn't there. Jake was supposed to pick me up.
Yeah, I know, but
Jake
why?
moved away and he told Marin to pick him up.
How did he know Marin?
Oh, how did he know Marin?
Yeah.
Well, Jake Deitz, wife, was Marin's sister.
Oh.
Sister and brother.
Or sister and brother. I mean sister and brother.
Oh, I
Jake's
see.
wife was Marin's sister.
Oh. Okay. And when you came here to Princeton, there was the Deluxe factory, shirt factory. Where was it?
Lot of Goodstein.
Oh, it was Goodstein?
Goodstein and the lot too.
Oh, where was that?
Well, they used to have one downtown when they come in. Later on, they moved away uptown.
Where? Up?
Like the liquor store used to be up there.
Oh, up next to where your store used to be
Yeah,
then.
right
So, did you have some kind of an arrangement or something with them? You sold goods to the people that worked in the factory or
there.
something?
Yeah, we used to sell them some. Sell them some, you'll get 10% for collection.
What, do you mean, you used to sell the goods and then,
Sell some pop cakes and what else, vanilla, ice cream, something like that.
oh, in the factory?
Yeah,
Oh, and then they used to get 10%?
yeah, you used to get 10% for collection.
We used to have a boy, a delivery boy. He'll take a crate of pop on the shoulders and go in and sell it.
Oh, all right, go stand over with them.
Well, they used to come up here too. Dinner time, they used to come up here and eat.
And they used to come sit up here and eat?
Yeah. Eat some cake, pop, candy, something like that.
What about the people that worked in the factory? Didn't you do something and sell them their groceries?
No,
They used to buy some of them.
some, not too much.
We still have some checks from them that didn't pay us.
Didn't you Calvin said he thought you would have them garnish the wages and have them take what they owed you out of their wages.
And some of
We
them.
used to take out of the wages, collect 10%. You get 10% for collecting.
Who did? The
Good thing in the lot.
Oh. Well, that was from when they owed you a bill. Is that it? Oh.
We used to do a lot of business on it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna. I wanted to know who owned the house from 1927 until 1937 when you bought it.
We owned the lease ago on Beaver Inch.
What did they do with it? We're now at 404 Walnut Street. This is the house that Calvin and Frida grew up in, and my in-laws lived in from 1937. Who is this?
English father, the old man. And up there is my father.
Wait a minute, you have to get me the pictures.
Okay, come closer now. So.
Let's see if
This is dad is dad.
wait a minute, let's see if I can get them.
He was
Who's these pictures?
which picture?
The ones here with your father?
My father, this is his brother, this is his brother, and this is another brother's son. You know.
Okay. And the big picture up here
This
is...
is Henry's father.
Okay.
And this,
Yeah, who is this picture?
three of my sisters.
No, the one with the... Is that your sister and her husband or something?
Which one?
The first one, the one that's standing up.
Oh, yeah. It's Rose, my sister and her
Your
husband.
sister Rose?
My sister Rose and Joe. They
That's
lived
her
in
husband,
Milwaukee,
Joe.
Wisconsin.
Oh,
They
okay.
were very wealthy sometime. They lost their money. They have the one the farm.
Oh, they're the ones who had the farm?
Yeah, they the one that had the farm.
Okay. All right, put a picture in front of that one.
The one of my sister,
Put
Bruche.
put your finger on Brooker. Okay. All right, put your finger down so I can see her. All right, now who's next to Brooker?
That's me.
Okay.
This is my mother, the third one.
Okay. And who's next to her?
My other sister,
What was her name?
Mrs. Spector,
What was her first name?
Marion,
Myram. And who's next to her?
Rose, the same one.
Okay. All right, tell me who this is.
It's her son.
Who's her? Rose's son?
Rose.
And who else?
Well, that is her son and me.
No, that's not you. That's your mother
Yeah, my mother and her son. And her son, Rose.
and Rose's son.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's your mother in there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, where did your mother live?
What do you mean? She stayed in Chicago
With who?
with Mrs. Spector. She lived in Chicago with all. She
With-
stayed in Chicago.
With Aunt Rose?
No, Mrs. Spector. This one next.
All right. What was Mrs. Spector's first name?
Marvin?
Myra. Okay. And she stayed with her
Yes,
until she passed away?
yes. The reason she stayed there because she was close to the rabbi. She used to like to go to see the rabbi.
Your mother liked to go see the rabbi?
Yeah. And tell him all the things, and he should bless us all, and all those things.
Well, she went to temple often then.
Huh?
She went to the temple quite a bit?
Oh, she used to go to the temple too, sure. That's me.
That's you?
That's me, yeah.
Eva Deitz.
Huh?
Eva Deitz.
Yeah.
When was this taken?
That was taken in Europe,
Where?
in Stavish.
In Stavish?
Yeah, and I don't know if I was 10 or 12 years old. I was a young child.
You were pretty.
Huh?
You were pretty.
Yes, I was. But I never had long hair. But it was so curly that they had to straighten them.
Hey,
My face was not was putty and I was fleshy.
that was pretty, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it was
was
nice
a
to be
pretty girl.
fleshy then.
I was always pretty. Okay.
We're in the living room now.
Huh?
We're in your living room, right?
Huh?
In the
Yes.
living room.
Yes.
Okay. Who made the Afghan behind you?
Oh, my sister Rose.
Did she make a lot of things for you?
Well, these sweaters, the slipper was sweater that I wear, and I got another sweater. You know, she used to come in the summertime, like to sit in the yard, not have nothing to do, so she used to knit.
And crochet?
Some things, yeah.
She used to crochet a lot.
Yes.
She make you a lot of doilies, little things to go over the arms of the chairs?
Not too many, no, not on the chair.
Some of them.
I don't know, I don't think I have too many things. I don't know about,
She come every year?
huh?
She come every year?
Oh, yeah.
Did your other sisters come here very often?
No, she the only one. Mrs. Spector was once, when Dr. Wallenford was here, a doctor. She was here once. And Brucher was once too, a long, long time ago.
What was Brucha's last name?
Huh?
What was Brucha's last name?
Spector,
Brucha was Spector too?
yes. They were related.
Oh.
Laser's father and Brucher's husband was brothers.
Who was Laser now?
Laser was Miss Spector's husband.
Yeah,
He was the pharmacist.
okay. And what did Brucha's husband do?
He was, I don't know, just a working plan labor, I don't know. You know, they used to have a mailboy, the
No.
Bernsteins. They let him work and fixing cheese, I don't know, he didn't do much.
Oh, okay.
Spector was a big shot.
Do you remember what your other sister?
Huh?
Where were your all your sisters now? Who was in Chicago?
Who lived in Chicago? Mrs. Spector?
Both Spectors.
No, Mrs. Spector and Mrs. Mason. Daughter Mrs. Spector lived in Milwaukee. Brucher.
Brucha lived in Milwaukee?
Yeah, she lived in Milwaukee. She's dead now.
Yeah.
Her family is in Milwaukee. Ruth is her daughter, you know, the one I've been riding to.
Yeah.
And,
All right, go stand closer to it. All right, look over at your ketubah and tell me.
but she'll break the pictures.
All right, tell me about the ketubah.
But what?
That the thing behind you. What is that? That.
Oh, that was given when I got married. Leibler was a sheikh Daruf, you know.
Yeah.
He didn't marry us, so the other fella married us. When we got married, that was given to me.
What is it?
I don't know, it's some kind of...
It's your marriage license, isn't it? In Yiddish.
It's written the marriage license too, I don't
That's
know.
the marriage license in Hebrew.
Yes. And in English too, I believe.
Yeah, it's in English too.
Yeah.
But-
And Reditz and Eva Deitz.
Yeah. But it's to say that you were.
The frame, you know. We framed it. You understand?
Yeah.
Just the inside the card,
The papers.
the paper. And all the blessings, all the, this is in English and this is in Hebrew.
No. This was from your wedding.
Mm,
This is from your wedding.
that's right. And this is when we got married. And it's supposed to be the date.
Yeah, except that they forgot to put the year in.
What date does it say?
Right. Nothing else to do. Okay. Let's walk into the, it's over here. What is this I'm looking at now? Looks like a clock. Yeah, where was that?
This is from the store. When they broke in the store, and they took away a lot of things, I wanted the clock now take it on.
Yeah, so nobody else would get it.
That's right. But this is when we used to buy a lot of baking powder. And when you buy a cardboard baking powder, then you did good business, you
Yeah.
understand? You get a clock.
They gave it to you?
Sure,
They just free, huh?
sure.
Okay. All right, let's go through the dining room into the kitchen.
Well, what else?
All right, you walk in there. I'll come with you.
No, well, this picture was done.
All right, let's go inside to the kitchen now. Now, have you always cooked in here, in this kitchen? Would you?
Well, sometime, long time ago, I had a stove around the frigidaire, next to the frigidaire.
Yeah.
But that's been a long time ago. But otherwise, I always have it here.
Oh, okay. And was the kitchen always like this?
Yes.
You always had the cabinets there when you moved in?
Well, the cabinets bought it when I moved in, a long time ago.
Were those cabinets here when you moved in, or did
No, we got it from Bluefield Hardware.
You bought-
furniture company.
you bought those later?
Yeah, when we moved in.
When you moved in?
When we moved in.
In 1937?
Yes.
Oh.
All these back cabinets were bought that time. Except the refrigerator. I don't
Yeah,
know
the
when
refrigerator you bought.
I don't know
later.
when I forgot it.
All right, those steps, where did they go? Upstairs?
Upstairs.
Yeah. That's where you always made the kids sit and eat puppy eggs.
Yeah.
Right.
Calvin eat puppy egg, Ronnie and
What's a puppy egg?
make the egg not too hard. Beat it, take off from the shelf, beat it up and put some bread and feed it. Feed the children.
You used to call those puppy eggs.
Puppy egg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the kids liked those.
Huh?
They liked those. They used to
Oh
look
yeah,
for
it was good too.
Yeah, that was good for them.
Let's see, I give the Ronnie and I think Laura and Sherry, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
I think all my children like it. He
Yeah.
used to come, I'll give him for breakfast
That's right.
on Sunday.
Every Sunday. Okay, let's go upstairs and see what's upstairs.
Oh, it's not. Oh, you got enough here too?
Yeah.
Let's go.
This room is their bedroom. I'm not sure whose the other rooms are. We'll describe those in a minute downstairs. Bubby Eva was too tired to walk upstairs again today. The bedrooms. The bedroom with the one little bed in it. Whose room was that?
The little bed,
And yeah,
that was Calvin's bedroom.
okay. And the room where the two twin beds.
That was Frieda's.
Well, who was in the other bedroom? Where the double bed is? Where
Just for guest room.
oh, just a guest room?
Yeah, and then the big where the bed is, with the dresser, with the gray dresser.
Yeah,
That's always my bedroom. I always liked that room.
that was your room.
Yeah.
Did
The
you?
other one was a gay, you know, Frieda come, she and Norman sleep there.
Yeah.
Some other people, you know.
You used that bedroom as a guest room. The one with the room with the double bed was always used as a guest room.
No, well, they put the bed, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the guest room.
Okay. Did you buy all that furniture, all the furniture in the house when you first came in the house here?
I think so, when we moved up here.
You bought all your furniture.
Most of them.
Where did you buy it?
Cabinets, we bought it from Bluefield Furniture Company. We bought it, you know, but paid half of them, then bought it on payment.
This?
Henry's brother, his wife, and the oldest.
All right. Who is he though?
Eva Deitz.
Yeah.
And Miriam. And Clara is the mad girl's name.
Is that little Clara or big Clara?
Big Clara.
Big Clara?
Well, I don't know. There was Jake's girl was Clara too. I believe this is the big Clara. They both, you know, both
Yeah.
Claras. I don't know which is the big and which is the little.
Okay. Of you and Dad together on these. When were these taken? Do you remember?
I don't remember, no.
Okay. All right. We're in Frieda's room or the guest room now. Is this the guest room?
Yeah, this is the guest room. Frieda sleeps
When she comes now, but she used, when she was little, she used to sleep in the other room.
Yeah, and the other one. I'll
Okay.
show you.
This was Frieda's room that you're going
Yes,
into
yes, Frieda's room.
when she was little.
Yes. Little and big till she got married.
Okay.
Well,
It's Calvin,
Calvin and his class.
and he was president
Mm-hmm.
of the class.
President of the class. Oh, he was always, he made the best grades, always everything.
When he graduated, he was valedictorian, wasn't he?
Yes. And he was supposed to go to send him something as a trip, as a scholarship. He got some money too. I don't know.
Who's the baby on top?
Huh. Who is it?
Is that Calvin too?
Sure. The Cravats.
Yeah.
And, wait a minute, this is Frieda,
Where?
right here.
Okay.
And this is the school, the Sunday school children. I don't know their names.
What was that from? Confirmation?
It's, yeah, it's for Sunday school.
Yeah.
Graduation.
Yeah,
When
confirmation.
They got, finished,
When they finished Sunday school?
yeah.
Yeah, confirmation.
That is Frieda and,
Right, this is Calvin with his fraternity in Michigan. These pictures are all in the house. This is Eva Deitz. How old were you in here?
I don't know.
Okay. Who was in this picture?
Tante Lissiger and Uncle Lissiger and the two children. I don't know, the two oldest, I believe it's Clara,
No, Sarah.
Sarah and Kay.
Yeah, she was a pretty woman too.
Huh?
She was a pretty woman too.
Who?
Tante Lissiger.
Oh yes, she was a pretty woman and an intelligent woman and a smart woman and a friend of mine.
How was Tante Lissiger related to?
Well, Tante's father. And
Her,
I don't know.
she was
An uncle was brothers, I guess. I don't know.
she was Papa Henry's aunt, right? She was Papa Henry's aunt.
Yes,
Okay.
that's all I know. The last time I know.
Okay.